Well now, Doggy hated Kitty on account that she was always cutting capers and bossing everyone around. So Doggy decided to capture and kill Kitty, if it was the last thing she ever did. She thought until she came up with a plan. She would make a yarn baby. Doggy went and got some yarn and he mixed it with some turpentine so that it would stick. And he made it into a figure of a cute little baby. Then she stuck the yarn baby in the middle of the road. Doggy hid herself in the bushes near the road, and she waited and waited until Kitty came, and waited for Kitty to come along. At long last, she heard someone whistling and chuckling to herself, and she knew that it was Kitty coming up over the hill. As she reached the top, Kitty spotted the cute little yarn baby. Kitty was surprised. She stopped and stared at this strange creature. She had never seen anything like it before.
Good morning,
said Kitty, doffing her hat.
Nice weather we're having.
The yarn baby said nothing. Doggy laid low and grinned an evil grin. Kitty tried again.
And how are you feeling this fine day?
The yarn baby, he said nothing. Doggy grinned an evil grin and laid low in the bushes. Kitty frowned. The strange creature was not very polite. It was beginning to make her mad.
Meow,
said Kitty loudly, wondering if the yarn baby were dead.
I said, how are you this morning?
The yarn baby said nothing. Doggy curled up into a ball to hide her laughter. Her plan was working perfectly.
Are you deaf or just rude?
Demanded Kitty, losing her temper.
I can't stand folks that are so stuck up. You take off that hat and say, how do you do, or I'm going to give you such a licking.
The yarn baby just sat in the middle of the road looking cute as a button and saying nothing at all. Doggy rolled over and over under the bushes to fit the two busts because she didn't dare laugh out loud.
I'll learn you.
Kitty yelled. She took a swing at the cute little yarn baby, and her paw got stuck in the turpentine.
Fine. Let me go or I'll hit you again,
shouted Kitty. The yarn baby, he said nothing.
Fine, be that way,
said Kitty, swinging at the yarn baby with her free paw. Now both paws were stuck in the tar, and Doggy danced with glee behind the bushes.
I'm going to kick the stuffing out of you,
Kitty said, and pounced on the tar baby with both feet. They sank into the yarn baby. Kitty was so furious that she tried to attack it until she was all covered in tar and unable to move. Doggy leapt out of the bushes and strolled over to Kitty.
Whoa, what do we have here?
She asked, grinning an evil grin. Kitty gulped. She was fast stuck. She did some fast thinking while Brer Fox rolled about on the road, laughing herself sick over Kitty's dilemma.
I've got you this time, Kitty,
said Doggy, jumping up and shaking off the dust.
You sassed me for the very last time. Now I wonder what I should do with you.
Kitty's eyes got very large.
Oh, please, Doggy, whatever you do, please don't throw me into the briar patch.
Maybe I should roast you over a fire and eat you,
mused Doggy.
No, that's much too trouble. Maybe I'll hang you instead.
Roast me, hang me, do whatever you please,
said Kitty.
Only please, Doggy, please don't throw me in the briar patch.
If I'm going to hang you, I'll need some string,
said Doggy.
And I don't have any string handy, but the stream's not too far away, so maybe I'll drown you instead.
Drown me, roast me, hang me, do whatever you please,
said Kitty.
Only please, Doggy, please don't throw me in the briar patch.
The briar patch, eh?
said Doggy.
What a wonderful idea. You'll be torn into little pieces.
Grabbing up the tar and yarn-covered Kitty, Doggy swung her around and then flung her head over heels into the briar patch. Kitty let out such a scream as she fell that all of Doggy's fur stood up straight. Kitty fell into the briar bushes with a crash and a mighty thump. Then there was silence. Doggy cocked one ear towards the briar patch, listening for whimpers of pain, but she heard nothing. Doggy cocked the other ear towards the briar patch, listening for Kitty's death rattle. She heard nothing. Then Doggy heard someone calling her name. She turned around and looked up the hill. Kitty was sitting on a log, combing the tar out of her fur with a wood chip and looking smug.
I was bred and born in the Briar Patch, Doggy.
She called.
Born and bred in the Briar Patch.
And she skipped away as merry as a cricket while Doggy ground his teeth in rage and went home.